What's this sound? It's something that I leave open quite a bit, and people are constantly having to tell me. All right, best friends, it is me, Chris Bennett, and we got a fun show planned for you today. It's Wednesday, which means Am I the Jerk Court is in session, and we got some juicy cases for you. One involving a roommate who thinks that their roommate is their personal alarm clock, and another where someone's mad they didn't get picked up from the airport with 3 hours notice. Plus, we're giving away a spot in our Anniversary Bash Cornhole Tournament thanks to our friends at Comfort Fit Dentures. Let's get it started.
Chris Bennett and the Morning Brew.
All rise. It is now time for Am I the Jerk Court? The Honorable Janine Ford and Stefan Weeno preside. Here's the story. So I live with my friend, and she's been struggling. No job, money issues, mental health, and she had this really important appointment about her future. I work from home and start at 6 a.m. She asked me the night before to wake her up at 9, so I did. She said, "Give me more time." My foot is sprained, so I called her 5 times instead of walking back in. She finally said, "Just wake me up again after your 11 a.m. meeting." Oh my goodness. Well, my meeting turned into a bunch of calls and I couldn't step away. Honestly, I also forgot. Later, I checked on her. She was already up. Then she storms in asking why I didn't wake her up. Turns out her appointment was at 1. She slammed the door and hasn't spoken to me since. I feel bad, but I'm also like, am I her alarm clock? Am I the jerk? What say you?
What do you think, Stephen?
I would say that she is not the jerk.
Yes, I'm in agreement. She's not the jerk.
Take personal responsibility, young lady.
Yeah,
You need to
wake
get
yourself up. Yeah,
Yeah.
and put your own phone on snooze and instead of telling somebody, run back and forth and wake me up 60 times. And she tried to wake her up.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm thinking like 11 a.m. in the morning. Like,
Yeah.
What are you doing the night before?
Get up. Get up.
Yeah, if you have an important meeting, maybe make sure you get some rest. One, I totally agree with Stefan. Take responsibility for your own actions. And this roommate, she did her job. She went and tried to wake her up, and you don't get to snooze someone that's helping you wake up. It's not like an alarm. You don't just get to tap your roommate and be like, "Oh, come back in a couple hours."
Can you come back every 5 minutes? No. Set your own clock. Be responsible.
Yeah, be
Send the
responsible.
eviction notice to the roommate. You can't be responsible for yourself. How are you paying me my monthly rent?
Exactly. And you're sleeping all day. No.
Yeah, no, you are not the jerk. I agree 100% with you guys. I used to do this to my wife when we were first married. I used to have her be my alarm clock, and I'd be like, "Oh, no, just give me more time." No, that's not a nice thing to do. So in the case of am I the jerk for not waking my friend up for an important meeting, the court rules, not the jerk. Yes. Awesome. Thanks so much, best friends. I hope you guys have a great day.
Thanks,
so
Chris.
much.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
All rise, it's time for a bonus. Am I the jerk? And joining us as our judge for this bonus Am I the Jerk court case is our best friend, Sharon! All right, Sharon, do you have your robe and wig on?
I do.
All right, here we go.
And I have clothes underneath.
Oh, boring.
Not like Kirk Nermy.
Yeah. All right, here is the case. So I got a text from a friend asking if I could pick her and her husband up from the airport with about 3 hours notice. I said I wasn't available. I'm a very busy single mom and take care of my special needs daughter full time. My days are packed and I'm always tired, and last minute changes are really hard on both of us. Plus, it's rush hour, dinner time. My car's a mess, and honestly, I just didn't want to. Well, she calls me after she lands and basically says, "You really can't pick us up?" I tell her I figured they could just take an Uber. That's when she hits me with, "After everything I've done for you," and starts listing old favors. And I said, I didn't know we were keeping score. Now things are awkward. I'm trying to set boundaries, but am I the jerk for saying no? What say you?
Definitely not the jerk. It's a pretty big ask considering, what she goes through. And it's not a tiny favor because it involves gas, time scheduling and, making other arrangements for her child, which isn't always easy, especially being special needs. And I would have said the same thing. Get an Uber or a Lyft, because expecting her to be available on such short notice is really unfair.
Yeah, and she's treating her friend like an Uber, basically. She didn't give her enough notice, and she's got to know that her friend has a lot going on. And also, I didn't mention this in the story, but this friend has money, so they could afford an Uber. And it's, if you do something for a friend, you do it for a friend. You don't do it to hold it over their head later, being like, well, I helped you with this, and you won't help me with that. I think that's kind of a jerk move on her friend's part.
Exactly. And she tried to set the boundary, and it goes both ways. You don't keep score helping your friends out.
Yes.
That's just ridiculous. And now that you added the money part in, even more ridiculous to expect her to just drop everything and go pick them up.
Absolutely. Yeah, and single moms got a lot going on. You got to give them a lot more notice if you expect them to be able to help you out and pick you up from the airport. And the worst thing you could do when I lived in L.A. is ask someone to pick you up from LAX. That is
yes.
That is the biggest no ever. It's that is the worst airport.
It's the same with the New York airports, JFK.
No. So in the case of am I the jerk for refusing to pick up my friend from the airport when she just gave me 3 hours notice, the Honorable Sharon Kaiser rules?
She is not the jerk.
There you go. Thank you so much, best friend. Have a great day.
Thank you, best friend.
Bye.
Bye.
You are caller number 3. Who's this?
It's Kendra.
Kendra, the best friendra, calling to win her free entry into our cornhole tournament May 16th for a chance to win Kenny Chesney tickets at the Sphere. Compliments of our friends at Comfort Fit Dentures. You'll feel comfortable always. All right, Kendra, today is National Noise Awareness Day. So we're going to play a game where I'm going to play a sound, and you got to tell me what that sound is. You got to get 3 right. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What's the sound? Do you hear that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. It sounds like a slide.
No, it is not a slide. Gosh, dang it! It's
Yeah,
it's opening a soda.
Oh.
All right. That was the easiest one. That was the all right.
Oh no.
All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Here we go. I'll give you a hint. Do you want a hint? It's something that I leave open quite a bit, and people are constantly having to tell me to close it. And it's usually on your pants.
Oh, your zipper.
There we go. Oh, my goodness. All right.
That is weird.
Yeah. All right. What about this is harder than I thought. I should. All right. Here we go. You got one right. Here we go. Next one. Okay.
Cracking knuckles?
Yes. Good job. That was the hardest one, I thought. Okay. The next one, you get this right, you win the entry into the cornhole tournament. Here we go.
Is it a dog drinking?
Yes! Holy moly! Kendra, the best friendra! Congratulations on this International Noise Awareness Day. You just won a free entry to our cornhole tournament as part of our Morning Brew Anniversary Bash, brought to you by Horn Auto Center, The House, and Comfort Fit Dentures on May 16th. The cornhole tournament starts at 1, practice starts at 12, and bags will fly at 1. If you weren't as lucky as Kendra to win a free entry, compliments of Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable always. You can enter to win at chrisbennettcomedy.com. I have the link available there, and it'll take you to Scoreholio to sign up. It's $25 to sign up, and 50% of that goes to 3E Snacks, a great local nonprofit here in the White Mountains, helping kids with food on the weekends and in the summertime. Kendra, what station just hooked you up?
Two Country 92.5.
You know it.
Ooh.
It is now time for Chris's Country News Minute. Here's what's happening in the world of country music. First up, we have Bailey Zimmerman, who just gave his first tattoo. That's right, and he practiced on his own tattoo artist. He signed his name on the guy about 10 minutes before going on stage and said he'd figure it out but also gained a whole new respect for real tattoo artists because apparently signing your own name with the tattoo gun is a lot harder than it sounds. Meanwhile, Jelly Roll just leveled up again. Holy moly, he's getting not one, but two official WWE action figures. That's right, from the jail to the toy aisle. That's a glow up right there. And finally, Lainey Wilson went undercover at Stagecoach in a wig and a fake California accent. That's not a California accent. A fake, I don't know what a California accent sounds like. But anyways, she was interviewing fans who had no idea it was her until she revealed herself and blew their minds. I'm Chris Bennett, and that was my Country News Minute. All right, best friends, that's going to do it for today's episode of the Morning Brew with Chris Bennett and Best Friends. Don't forget, if you want to win your way to see Kenny Chesney at the Sphere in Vegas on July 1st, make sure you sign up for our Anniversary Bash Cornhole Tournament. Just head to chrisbennettcomedy.com and click on that link and go ahead and sign up. And if you'd had fun hanging out with us today, please do me a favor and share this podcast with a friend, a coworker, or someone who definitely needs help waking up on time. For the Morning Brew, I've been Chris Bennett, reminding you to be nice to yourself, be nice to others, and don't be a jerk. For the Morning Brew, I say bye.